Good morning.
Hi.
Welcome to Daytona Beach.
It's hot.
It is hot. We are here for Anthony's mom's birthday, but they're not here yet. So Anthony and I are going to go explore a little bit this morning.
We're going to have a fun time.
We need breakfast. We need coffee. We're going to go check out some little free libraries, and he needs a haircut.
I think we can get it all done this morning.
I think so too. Ready?
Yeah.
I need coffee.
Me too.
Let's go.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Continue on Dunlawton Avenue for 5 miles.
So we left the hotel. We had breakfast at the hotel. Not a great breakfast, but it was fine.
It was a very standard continental breakfast at a hotel.
There's not a lot that he can eat because of the gluten thing. So he had potatoes and sausage, which is fine.
And yogurt.
Yep, and orange juice.
Yes.
And then, okay, so we went to CVS, and I picked up some cold medicine because I'm still like getting over it. I feel so much better this morning than I did yesterday. But I still have like phlegm and a cough. So we went to CVS, and right across the street was Starbucks. So we went to Starbucks because we were going to get some coffee. And we pull up to the drive-thru, and we order our coffee. She goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Our coffee machine is down." I'm like, "You're a coffee shop. What do you mean?"
Yeah, our coffee machine's broken.
So we're finding another Starbucks, and then we're going to get him a haircut.
This is the last time you'll see my hair this flowing and luscious.
Oh my goodness. We found a Starbucks that has coffee. Apparently, we think they have coffee.
Everybody else is here, and they're in line, and they're waiting, so...
They let us order on the app. I don't know, maybe we should have gone in.
I don't know.
Whatever, it's worth a try. We'll go in about 5 minutes because we've placed the order on the app. He's got coffee. Or maybe it's just a great big tea, I don't know. Anyway, we found a place, and it's close to the Great Clips.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's like a Target shopping center. So there's a bunch of
there's a
standalone
Target
buildings.
back there.
So one of these is a Great Clips.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We got lucky for that.
And I brought my book so I can read while he's getting his haircut.
I will be there for a while.
You will?
I don't know.
He's got a gigantic head. It takes a while to cut his hair. And then they always ask him, "What do you want?" He's like, I don't know.
Is that in the system?
We won. We got our coffee.
So good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
So, this Starbucks, next to Mattress Firm, in front of Target near I-95, has coffee, but the one on the beach does not.
And the next nearest Starbucks on the beach is like 2 miles down the road.
We'll have to come back here tomorrow then, if the other one's coffee machine is broken.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, say goodbye to his hair. He's gonna go get it cut.
It's on the way out.
I'm glad.
End of the line.
I can hardly wait. I love your new sunglasses.
Thanks.
So, Great Clips. Right over there. He's gonna go get a nice, shiny new haircut. And I can hardly wait. I'm so excited. I'm gonna sit out here and drink my coffee and read my book.
I'll show you all when I get back.
Yay! So he's inside getting his haircut. He said there's like a few people in front of him, but they have 4 stylists. And at the Great Clips near our house, usually when we go, there's only 1 or 2 stylists. So, should be a little quicker today. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the little free library thing, because I have wanted to do this. My friends Erin and Ilona were like, "Hey, do you want to do a little free library, like crawl sort of thing?" And we never did it, and I've been thinking about it ever since. So credit for this idea goes to them. But I was looking at it up here, and there's a huge, like, high density of little free libraries up here. I'm gonna share like a screen recording, because the Little Free Library website has a map with all of the different library locations, and there's a bunch of them up here. So I just thought it might be kind of cool to check them out, see what they look like. I'd love to have one. I don't know that the HOA is gonna let us have one at the house. So, since I don't think it's in the cards for me to have one of my own, I think the next best thing is just going and looking at the ones that other people have and checking out the books. Now, I don't need a book. I certainly don't need another book today or right now, because I'm currently reading the Wheel of Time series, and I'm on book 4. I think I'm on book 4. But I'm like 30% of the way through this book. It's a 700-page book, so I don't need another book today. But I just like to look at books. I like to look at libraries. It's a beautiful day. It's like 84 degrees and it's sunny. We've got beautiful puffy clouds in the sky. So I just thought it might be a nice little scavenger hunt type of thing. I don't know. Except I don't have like a bingo card with a bunch of things that I'm looking for specifically. I just thought it might be nice to go look for some different little free libraries. And then when we finish with that, I want to go back to the room and maybe do a little bit of homework before we go out to the beach today. I got a good head start on my homework yesterday, but I'd like to get some more done today and some more done tomorrow. Ideally, I would have had it all done before we got here, but the week just didn't go my way. As you can hear, I'm still not like 100% well. I will say this is the best I've felt in a long time, like all week. This is the best I've felt, so that's a good sign. I'm in recovery, and the coffee is also helping. So anyway, he's gonna be in there a little while. I have found a few libraries near here, little free libraries near here, so I'm probably gonna pull out my book and read until he's done with his haircut, and we'll show you his haircut when he's done. Oh my God, who is that? Can I help you?
Hi. I just wanted to say, you look really nice from across the street, and I had to come say hi to you.
I think you look really handsome. You want to get in the car?
Yeah, I would love to.
Where do you want to go?
I'm thinking about going to like a bookstore or something, like a little, looking for books. What do you think?
I love books. Sounds like a date.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yay. Yo, this man loves me. You know how I know? I told him I finished my coffee while he was in there getting his haircut, and he was like, "Do you want to go get more?"
Well,
yeah.
if we're gonna look at books and we don't have coffee, then what's the point?
They go together, books and coffee.
Yeah, you need to do both.
You need.
Now I have almost a full
beverage.
thing of coffee, but I'm also gonna get another.
I love the little happy faces they put on our coffee cups. They're so cute. So we're driving through the neighborhood looking for the first little free library. And Anthony and I are like daydreaming, what if we moved out here? We could live close to the beach. There's houses for sale.
I like the street name.
Yeah, Kingswood Way.
Sounds cool.
So I'll tell you the truth. We drove by it already, but we were following a vehicle and they pulled into the driveway of the house where this little free library is. So I didn't want them to feel like I was following them directly, but we kind of were. But like, look how pretty these houses are. Blue and green. I mean,
Much more interesting than your normal HOA neighborhood, you know?
And the yards are huge. Oh,
yeah.
their driveway is still open, so we're not going to stop. But here's the little free library right here. There it is.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it the first time. I was.
Oh, you didn't
like,
see
confused.
it?
I wasn't sure what I was looking for the first time.
You were navigating.
I didn't know if it was going to be. I thought it might be like up next to the house or something. But that's really cute.
It is really cute.
I like that.
See, I would like to have one of those at our house. I just don't think the HOA would let us have one.
No, our HOA.
And I love this cactus up here in front of this house.
It is really
I
cool.
love that cactus. That is so cool.
I like the brick on this house and their front patio.
Yeah, that's a great front patio.
That's really cool.
This is such a cool neighborhood. We'll drive by the house that we saw that was for sale. This house on the corner, this is the one that's for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's really cute. And I like that it's on the corner. I'm not house hunting, but if I was.
I think
It's got a nice long driveway. It's got a really cool lamppost.
I didn't even see the lamppost. That is really cool.
I love the brick. It's so pretty.
I think a big thing that people have issues with living on the beach is that the salty air like deteriorates paint.
Yeah.
Like, so like
But
house paint.
your neighbors would be
car
Eagles
paint.
fans if you lived there.
But I think since this is inland a little bit, it's much less of a problem. So we get the cool, vibrant beach colors, but less of the fade.
Mm-hmm. I love this neighborhood. It's so spread out. The
Very quaint.
houses are far apart
Yeah.
and like set off from the street a good distance. This is nice.
This is what my home neighborhood feels like.
This is really nice. I love that tree.
That is a really cool tree.
That's a really pretty tree.
It's big, it's green, it's bright.
They've got
It's
two
got multiple
swings.
swings.
That's perfect. All right, let's find the next little free library.
It says it's that little building right there.
Oh, with the Y.
The Y?
The YMCA?
Is it really?
Yeah, this is the YMCA.
Oh.
YMCA.
I wonder what they do with the Y these days, you know?
They've got
Connectivities.
pools and like exercise programs, after school enrichment
Little
programs.
seeds. Little Dr. Seuss characters in the window, for sure.
Speeches. There it is. Right there, babe.
Oh.
In the little box. You want me to find a place to park?
Sure. We'll look at it.
Yeah. So I found the little free library up here. It doesn't have a huge selection of books, just a couple of things. I wish we'd brought some books from the house.
Yeah.
If I'd been thinking correctly, we would have done that. But yeah, all right, let's find the next one. We also looked at the price of that house, and it's under contract.
Yeah.
But $275 was the list price.
And I
It's
think
a-
that's a steal.
And I got to look at the pictures of it, and it's so pretty. It's got like pretty brick arches inside, and they've like updated it. It's a nice house,
They look nice.
and
Jealous.
not obscenely expensive. So many houses near where we live are twice that.
Triple.
There's a house in our neighborhood that's listed for $530,000. It's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's, it's that expensive near us. In
And this is on
the middle of
beach.
nowhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the beach.
I mean, I understand we're close to the airport, we're close to Disney, kind of, but this is closer to the beach than we are to either of those
Oh
things.
no, we're a whole hour 20 from Disney World. No.
What are we gonna do? So the first one was in a residential district. The second one was at the YMCA, and this one is at the Dunlawton Sugar Mill Gardens. And you know what? This is kind of pretty. It does look pretty cool. Oh, I see the library.
Me too. So how much is this?
This is pretty. Oh, they have a map. I love
That's what I wanted to
maps.
see. So we are here.
Oh, this is
Oh,
big.
this place is big.
You want to walk around?
Yeah.
Should I go back and get my coffee?
I would love to. You want to get a coffee?
I'm gonna go get my coffee.
Because what's over here? What's 15?
15.
Trail with birds.
Coffee acquired. Oh, you can get a map. And there's the library. Not a lot of selection in here either. We should have brought some books from the house to leave around. If we do this again, if we come back,
Yeah, bring books.
we'll bring books. We found the bridge, and it looks really pretty, actually, but it is also totally unnecessary. Ooh, fern grottos.
There are yellow jackets in there, so be careful.
Yeah, I'd like to stay away from that. Good idea.
Place is cool. Got sprinkled on.
There's water coming from somewhere. Oh, from on top of that thing. Okay. I was like, why am I getting wet? We found a little squirrel friend. And there's some girls over here gardening. This is really peaceful.
I like it here.
Makes me wish I'd brought bug spray though.
We came prepared for the beach, not for nature.
Yeah. Well, different kind of nature. Native plant garden. Ooh.
Spring Street. Seaside goldenrod.
They have a gnome home. It's really very, very cute.
There's a little one right there.
Oh wow, it's a fairy house.
And there's a couple over here. There's a bunch underneath it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, and then they go over there. Look.
These little purple flowers look like they belong in Dr. Seuss. Don't they?
Yeah. They look like little flowers of who's are on it.
Yeah.
Come here.
What?
There's a bee bunch. The stinging kind, not the nice kind.
Gonna go check out the Nature's Chapel.
Yeah.
That's over here. Pretty butterfly. Oh, this is pretty. You know, if this isn't perfect for a wedding, I don't know what is.
This is exactly what it's for.
A wedding?
100%.
Yeah. Because the side that doesn't have any friends can sit over here, and the side that brought everybody could sit over here.
The one who has the way too big family and the one that has just their immediate family.
3
right?
friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's perfect for us. They've even got a little archway. What do they call this? Donated from wedding of Mario and Haley 2020. Oh.
That's so cool.
I didn't know we were gonna have a dinosaur encounter today.
Plant eater existing about 100 million years ago.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, having that kind of defense mechanism?
Big horn.
Because you're a plant eater? Like, you're not using that to eat plants.
No, that's just to stop the T-Rex.
Even these plants behind him look like they're from 100 million years ago. Don't they? Because they're, like, huge.
Maybe that's why they were so big.
Wonder if the plants fought back and that's why he needed those big horns.
It's like a machete. He chops them down so he can eat them. Yeah.
This is cool. The coffee was a great idea, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So this was initially intended to be an attraction, like a roadside attraction. But we found another dinosaur. Thank you, Manny Lawrence, for this experience. It's so cool. This is really pretty.
These guys have been around since the early 50s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, more dinosaurs.
Interesting.
This one's hiding over here. And are these like dinosaur footprints?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
What's this?
Another little free library. with magazines.
Looks like it.
Cute. So there's some historic sugarcane machinery.
This was from the plantation that the Native Americans destroyed and they never rebuilt it.
Oh, it was animal powered, and I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And could you imagine seeing this thing running back, like, what, 100 years ago, 200 years ago?
I bet it was really noisy.
Probably.
It's really cool.
But think about it now, like...
How many hurricanes do you think this has been through?
Hundreds. 1,000?
And I bet it hasn't budged. It's got to be heavy.
That thing's, like, all metal.
All cast iron, I bet. It's crazy.
You have to imagine, like, 200 years ago, like, even now we have big machines doing sugar stuff. Mm-hmm. Imagine this being on someone's farm, you're just, like, walking up, and you're like, oh, what's that? You're like, oh, watch my donkey walk around it.
Yeah. There's no way one donkey powered this thing, though.
No, it's gotta be at least 3.
It's cool. We found the cactus garden. These are so cool. Well, we're both getting a little hot, sweaty, and a little itchy because I think there's some bugs. We should have brought bug spray. But
We didn't know we were gonna...
no, I had no idea. Oh, it's cute. It's also padlocked.
Yes.
All right, I gotta show you this thing because it looks like a cute little cottage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's cute.
I like the quote. I don't know if you read it.
What is it? If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. Pretty much, yeah. All right, back to the little free library.
All the way around.
Yep. Well, we didn't go on every trail.
No, we didn't. Most of the outside.
We made a loop. That was cool. I would go back here.
Yeah, it was really cool.
All right, I need everybody else to see this too. He's pedaling. It's like a Fred Flintstone vehicle. With Santa Claus. It just gets weirder and weirder. We're in Sleepy Hollow, and this is the little free library up here. I'm just gonna pull up and we'll park across the street.
It's really cute.
It is really cute. So like, the neighborhood is called Sleepy Hollow, and they really went into it with the theme of this box. I'm not gonna get out and look, but I love how they kind of framed it out with some plants and a little boardwalk. It's like really pretty.
And little rocks.
Yeah, the little glass rocks.
Yes.
It's really pretty.
It's super cute.
So this may be the last one that we go to today, but it's like a little park type thing. So they've got like water fountains for kids.
They got like a regular park.
They've got a jungle gym area. This is neat. I haven't seen the little free library yet, but I kind of don't care because it's not so much about the library for me. It's more about finding the little spots around town.
Which is really cool because I was like excited to see the little libraries. Then we started seeing these places like, hey, there's like cool places.
These are really neat places. So it's not oceanfront. This is like the river over here.
For anybody who doesn't know how Florida works, there's like that bar over there where all the hotels are.
Yeah.
Which is opposite the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean's on the other side of all those
This is
hotels
the
over
St.
there.
John's River,
Is that what it is?
I think so. Which flows north into the south.
This is really pretty. So there's a better look at like the pavilion. I don't want to show it too close because there's a bunch of kids. There's a bunch of birthday parties right now. And there's a bunch of kids in bathing suits, but like, look at all this open grass space.
It's really nice.
Waterfront space. It is really nice out here. And our hotel is one of the ones over there.
Like right across from us.
Yeah. And then the ocean's on the other side of that. This is cool.
I'm sorry, this is the Halifax River.
Halifax River. We came over here to look at the water and I found a fish. Hey, little guy.
Go, Flip. I speak fish.
There's a bird out here.
Oh my god, you're right. Hey, look at him. He saw a fish.
You think he saw our fish?
He saw our fish. Oh no. Is he gonna get one?
I love how they land and it's like a crash landing. It's so funny.
He must have seen one.
You want to call him Reginald?
Yeah.
Can I call him Reggie? Okay.
What's up, Reggie?
We made it to the beach. Made it back to the hotel. Pool's over this way.
Looks nice out.
It's such a pretty day. I mean, I bet everybody's gonna get a sunburn today, but honestly, I don't care. Well, it is now Sunday evening. It's like 6 p.m. I parked here on the beach today because we got to drive on the beach today because it's Daytona. It cost me $32, and we've been here basically since like noon. We've been rained on a couple of times, and I think we're getting ready to pack up and head to dinner. But we've been celebrating Anthony's mom's birthday today, and it's been really, really nice. Well, it's Tuesday morning, and Anthony and I are getting ready to load up the car and go home.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, I didn't get very much video of the beach this time, so I thought I'd show you what it looks like at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. It's so calm in the morning.
I was surprised how bright it was at like 5.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
But I
Almost as pretty as you.
I miss my bed and my cat, so I think we're ready to go home.
Yeah, it's about time.
We'll talk about the trip in the car on the way home.
Good morning.
We're on our way home. We stopped for coffee, and so I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about our trip because I did not do a very good job vlogging while we were on the trip. It was family time, you know?
Yeah. We spent most of it sitting around.
Talking on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sitting around talking at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So, it was, I don't want to say uneventful, but...
It was really nice.
It was,
really relaxing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the time on the beach.
Even though it rained on us a couple times, and we had to leave and come back and leave and come back.
You left and came back. I just sat in the rain.
Well,
there wasn't lightning.
I carried their things to the car.
That's
Not to the car, to the... off the beach. And then came back and stood in the rain. Because my seat was wet and I didn't want to sit in a puddle. So I just stood and got rained on instead. It's like the same thing, but yeah, more dispersed. But we were going to talk about how we tried 2 different sub places
For gluten-free sandwiches.
for gluten-free sandwiches. We were testing out who had the better gluten-free sandwich bread between Jersey Mike's and Firehouse, right?
Yeah.
So Firehouse Subs has, it looks like gluten-free bread. And I say that in the nicest way possible, but
I thought it looked like a flatbread.
it kind of looks like a flatbread,
like a really
or
thin ciabatta.
yeah, or even if like maybe someone had like a mound of homemade bread, you know, just like they threw some flour in the oven and it rose a little bit, but they didn't shape it and stuff. Anyways, I used to work at a pizza place, so that's what it looked like when we threw random pieces of dough in the oven. It looked gluten-free, but the actual sandwich materials are really good. So like, I got
So you liked the fillings of the sandwich,
a lot.
but you didn't like the bread at Firehouse.
I thought it was fine for gluten-free bread, because my only comparison point for these is like the Aldi gluten-free bread and the Publix gluten-free bread. So it's not as soft and fluffy as regular white bread, right? In general, it's usually a little bit drier, I want to say. But theirs was pretty dense, a little bit smaller than what your like sub bread would look like on your sandwich.
And it was like $2.50 to change the bread from regular bread to the gluten-free bread.
Yeah.
$2.50.
Yes. And then Jersey Mike's gluten-free bread was $2.25, $2.15, something like that.
$2.25 to upgrade the Jersey Mike's bread to the gluten-free bread.
Yeah, it was a little bit cheaper than the Firehouse. It looked just like regular sandwich bread from the outside. It's just like looking at it. It was really, really, really flaky and really dry. So it looked like sandwich bread, and the first bite was like biting into sandwich bread, and then it was like chewing with cotton mouth. Auburn said I looked like I was struggling.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was having a good time eating that sandwich.
It took a lot of mental effort.
And it was kind of hard to watch him eat the sandwich because it looked like he was having a really hard time eating the sandwich. So we had Firehouse Subs on Saturday at the beach.
Yep, Jersey Mike's on Sunday.
Jersey Mike's sandwiches on Sunday.
Which, by the way, Firehouse Subs is way more interesting than Jersey Mike Subs. I mean, if you're a Jersey Mike fan, I'm sorry. But that's just a sandwich.
I thought that was like a really hot take. You know, because I asked him yesterday, I was like, which sandwich was your favorite? He was like, I thought the Firehouse Sub, like the filling of the sandwich was more interesting, and I didn't care for Jersey Mike's. And I was like, I feel like that's a hot take. Because I feel like people will defend Jersey Mike's to the nth degree. Now, I'm not like a diehard fan of either one of these. I love Jimmy John's sandwiches, but there wasn't one near us. And they also don't have gluten-free bread.
Really?
They have the unwich, which is like lettuce wrapped, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
So I wanted him to try the different sub places that had gluten-free bread, and we did that. But then yesterday, we both worked from the hotel yesterday, and we were hungry, and so he ordered Chick-Fil-A for lunch.
I was looking for places to eat because we went out for coffee for lunch, our lunch break.
Well, we went out for coffee because I had time before a meeting.
Yes.
And
So we
did
took a
not
lunch and
get
went
good
for coffee.
yesterday morning. So I wanted to go get good coffee because the coffee that I had was not good coffee and I didn't like it. And I still had like a caffeine headache.
Yes. And
So
I really
okay.
wanted a good coffee too.
Yeah, I wanted a good coffee.
So we went out there, and we were coming back, and I was like, do you want to get food anywhere? So I like looked at Google Maps to see what was in between there and the hotel, and there was like nothing that I cared for. So I was like, I'll just order something when we get there. So I saw Chick-Fil-A, and I was like, oh, I know Chick-Fil-A does grilled nuggets. So that would be gluten-free, you know, because there's no breading on them. I was like, maybe I'll order that. And then I was like, do you want something? So we got an Auburn chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it was yummy.
We got the deluxe chicken sandwich because it had cheese
I put pepper jack on it. It was really yummy.
and tomato. Was it cheese and tomato?
And lettuce.
And lettuce. The pickle was on the regular sandwich, but the regular sandwich was just the chicken and pickle. So I was like, I'll take the deluxe one. It sounds fancy.
With the cheese.
So we got that, and I learned that they have gluten-free bread. That's an option. You can do no bread, or you can do lettuce wrap for the chicken sandwiches.
What's the upgrade cost at Chick-fil-A to the gluten-free
It was,
bread?
I think it was like $2.
It's not bad.
If you do lettuce wrap, it's minus 25 cents then. They make it cheaper. You do lettuce wrap.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if other places do that. I doubt they do. But
Wow.
I was going to eat fries because I can eat potato and I like potato. And I was going to eat Auburn's fries. But while I was looking at it just to double check, like, you know, is everything gluten-free? I learned Chick-Fil-A not only does the gluten-free bread and the grilled nuggets, which are, you know, made separate from the nuggets with breading, but they have an entirely separate fryer for their fries than everything else. So the fries are actually gluten-free and not cross-contaminated, because most other places apparently use the same fryer for the fries and breaded things like chicken nuggets and tenders or whatever. Chick-fil-A just has like a dedicated fryer for fries.
So they're doing their best to mitigate the cross-contamination. Because some people, like especially people with with like celiac disease, the cross-contamination cannot happen for them at all. Some
Mhm.
people just have like a mild intolerance, and so they don't mind the cross-contamination. They just can't sit down and eat a bowl of noodles,
Right.
you know? But I think it's cool that Chick-Fil-A was thinking about that and was like, hey, let's have a separate fryer for the things that don't have gluten in them, so that people who can't have gluten can have these things. And I just think that's cool. But we had a really good time, and I don't know if you can tell, but I think the sun on Sunday actually cooked a lot of that yucky virus out of me, because I'm feeling a whole lot better. I felt better yesterday, and then this morning I woke up with a headache, but I feel even better now than I did when I woke up yesterday.
And I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, me too. Now when we get home, I've got homework I've got to do.
Ew.
We will have to work when we get home. It's 7:15 in the morning,
Yeah.
and we'll be home in like half an hour or so. So we'll have time to like unload the car.
We're making really good time.
We really are.
We got up
Like,
really early to leave, but
Yeah.
no traffic yet.
Well, I mean, there are cars on the road, but we're not
Bumper to bumper yet.
Yeah, it's nice. So we're nearly home now, and I'm gonna have him turn the camera off because he's been talking for 17 minutes, and that's a long time. That's a whole video itself.
I'm a loudmouth.
So we're gonna say goodbye. Thanks for watching. You guys will see us in another video really soon. Bye.
Bye.